Hey everyone, thanks so much for making a really successful OK Podcast launch day. I'm Sean Perrin, I'm the host of OK Podcast, and this is where I spent about the last, 12 of the last 20 hours or 24 hours or so at least in here working on the show. And there was a lot more work than I thought that needed to be done to get this going. It was just a whole ton of stuff to do, getting it to iTunes, which took about a whole day to sync, and just a whole host of other things. But anyways, the website's up and running, the podcast is finally aired, and you should be able to search it in iTunes by either searching OK Podcast or Radiohead Podcast. Actually, if you go to okpodcast.com or radioheadpodcast.com, both of those domains will leave you here. And I'm just going to show you real quick how you can listen to the show in like less than 2 seconds. So you go to okpodcast.com or radioheadpodcast.com and click to listen to the free trailer right on the side here, or you can subscribe to iTunes right away by clicking the big purple button on the right hand side. There's a bunch of other stuff here you can access. You can check out the show notes, which is a pretty involved page. It's about 1,000 words actually I put into that, so you can check that out. There's also a resources page where I'm linking to some Radiohead related books and things like that. And you can also, from this page, what else can you do? That's about it. Yeah, you can access the podcast episodes. Oh, you can get in touch and leave a voicemail. That's a really important one too. So there's a lot of stuff on the website. I really hope that people will get involved, get in touch, and say hi and leave voicemails for the show. It's great to hear from people. But the reason you're probably watching this is to hear who won the book giveaway. So next episode of the podcast, episode 2, is going to be with Brad Osborne, who is the author of a book called Everything That's Right Place. I picked up a copy, I read it, I did some annotations in here, I'm not sure if you can see that, and used it for my interview. So I read this book before I spoke with him, and also this is the sheet of questions which was used in the conversation. So this is just, I don't know, a little bit of keepsake kind of stuff from the podcast. If you're interested, I signed the cover for you. Thanks for listening to the podcast. And I just drew the winner. I don't know how many giveaways there's going to be, but for next time, just make sure you really follow the directions, because I asked for you to like the post, like the page, and then tag 3 friends. And I had to draw about 6 times to find someone who had done all those steps. So the person who actually ended up winning was Jordan Laurenti. Jordan Laurenti, I had to check to make sure it's a real person. Looks like he's a songwriter. He does actually like the OK Podcast page as well, so that's great. Jordan, I hope you check out the show, and if you could get in touch with a PM private message on Facebook here with your address, I'll send you the book and a couple OK Podcast stickers and things like that, and hopefully you enjoy listening to the show. So thanks so much for a great launch day, everyone. We're already over 150 downloads just in the first day, and I assume as the word spreads about the conversation that Warren, Lane, and I had there, more and more people will discover it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Congratulations again to Jordan here, and I hope you have a great Saturday afternoon.